Right, guys, I hope your bellies are nice and full from Thanksgiving and turkey. My hand's kind of hurting, so I'm going to try to do the best I can on this. It's been a long day, though. So today we're just going to talk about 4 definitions you're going to need to know coming up for the next unit. And then you're going to just have 12 practice problems, 9 practice problems. Woo-hoo, good thing I teach math. But these are actually all super simple, and you pretty much already know how to do this one and this one. We're just going to do a quick review. This one sounds new, but it's actually the same as this. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you're going to notice is there's 4 boxes here. We're going to write 4 definitions today. We don't usually do that, but most of this stuff is actually review. We've done it already this year even, not even like review from 4th or 5th grade. So we're going to start off with the definition of a rational number. A rational number is any number that can be written as a fraction with a non-zero denominator. For the all intents and purposes of 6th grade, I'm going to tell you that pretty much every number you know of right now is a rational number, meaning it's a number that makes sense. It's a number that would fit to this mold. A lot of you guys are probably thinking, well, 14, is that a rational number? Can we write it as a fraction with a non-zero denominator? Let's see. 14 as a whole number would be written as 14 over 1. That is going to be a rational number. What about 0.25? 0.25 can also be written as 1/4. They both mean 1/4. These are all rational numbers. Like every whole number is a rational number. Every decimal is a rational number. We're going to learn that as we're going on through the unit. Right now, I want you to get this definition written down. If you need to pause the video, pause the video. Next, we're going to talk about absolute value. That is the distance between a given number and 0. It's always written as a number between those 2 straight lines. So we've done this before. It's really easy. For example, the absolute value of 4 is 4. Because to go from 0 to 4, it's only 4 spots. The tricky part comes when you get like a negative number, like -10. You guys might remember the absolute value of -10. If we're counting how many spaces we start at from 0, it would just be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the absolute value of 10 is actually just the positive version of itself, which is 10. -10 is 10 spaces away from 0. You guys are going to find absolute value on these 3 later. I threw in a fraction to try to trick you. Hopefully it works. Magnitude is, we're going to add this word in here, basically the same as absolute value. And I just spelt value wrong. So magnitude is basically the same as absolute value. However, it is not written as a number between those absolute value bars. So like the magnitude of 4 is still 4. The magnitude of -10 is still 10. The magnitude of 555 is 555. The magnitude of -440 is 440. It's all going to be a positive number. It's exactly like absolute value. My voice got like really mean there. I don't know why. I apologize. All right. The last one are opposite numbers. It is the integer of a number with the opposite sign. Might sound kind of, oh my gosh, sorry, my hand is cramping up, guys, and my writing's terrible right now. So the integer of a number with the opposite sign. So when we're talking about the opposite of 57, I'm going to put equals because that doesn't equal. The opposite would be negative 57. If I'm talking about negative 41, the opposite would be 41. It's the same number, opposite signs. You're going to have to do that down here. Really, these are very simple. So when you're down here, don't try to overcomplicate them with yourself. It's pretty much just opposite signs and distance from 0. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I've missed you. Hope you had a good break.